Well, good morning, good morning, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. One of these days I'm going to get that down. Oh my. Anyway, hey, it is just a little bit of past 10 a.m. Eastern Time. That means on Tuesdays, that's time for Rare Sense Thoughts on Blog Talk Radio. And I'm your host, Harry Shade. Welcome, and I'm glad you're here. And you bless me with your presence. Now, I didn't have a show last week. It was just kind of one of those days where I got up and I said to myself, it's just not clicking. And I was trying to actually force something to happen. And you never really want to do that because whenever I did, things just started messing up. And I mean, the switchboard wasn't working. All these things started happening and the universe was saying, not today, my friend. Not today. And so I just said, fine. But this week, I do have a show. I'm excited about it. Even though what I'm going to talk about might seem a little bit, I don't know, what's the word I want to use here? Not negative, but what we're going to be talking about, the topic is embracing your mortality to live. Okay? So some people might say, well, Harry, you're going to be talking about death. Well, yeah. But there's reasons behind it, and you're going to see here in a couple minutes. But what I really want to start out with is telling you that I really got to watch an absolutely wonderful movie last week. My friend and fellow Blog Talk Radio host, Michael McCleary, he has a show called Anything But Ordinary. He did a movie called An Anything But Ordinary Journey. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, you get the opportunity to buy this movie, buy it. It's wonderful. It's in the veins of things like The Secret in a way, but what I really like about it, and I think what's going to resonate more with more people, is the fact that he talks pretty much to everyday kind of normal people who live extraordinary lives. And a lot of it is based on how they think. Okay? So you want to go to anythingbutordinary.net. Anythingbutordinary.net and look that movie up and go ahead and order that movie. And then, see, from that, he interviewed a gentleman named Patrick Matthew. And I believe I'm saying his last name right. I hope I am. But he wrote a book, What is Your Expiry Date? Okay? And in that, he talks about mortality and embracing it. And this is what really got me going, led me to write a note on Facebook and everything else, was, and there's something that he said that really, really intrigued me. He says, a lot of times people will say, I can live with that. And he turned it around by saying, but can you die with that? Okay? All these things that you'd want to do. Most of the times when they interview elderly people and they talk to them about things, they don't talk about the things that they did in life. A lot of times they talk about the things that they regret not doing. Okay? So here's the deal. Embracing your mortality to live. The first part of this, I want to talk about this whole idea of, can you die with that? Okay? So, what essentially does that mean? What it means is, if you were to die tomorrow, could you die not having done all the things that you wanted to do? Could you die not being the person that you wanted to be? Being, doing, and having everything in your life that you not only want, but deserve to have. So can you die with that? And I think it's an interesting question because all of us are going to, our bodies are going to expire. Now, again, some people don't think and believe like I do, and that's perfectly fine. I believe that our soul lives forever, and we just transition into a different type of being in a way, okay? And the fact that we no longer have this human form doesn't mean that we no longer exist. However, a lot of people sit there and think, okay, this is it, we're done. Well, even if you have that attitude, okay, if this is it, you have one life, you're done, and when you finish it, there's nothing more, can you die with that? Okay? Can you take a look at your life and say to yourself, I'm happy with everything that I've done, who I've become, and the legacy that I'm going to leave? So I always thought it was a very interesting question. Can you die with that? Rather than saying I can live with that, can you die with that? And the whole idea of embracing your mortality is the fact that, again, we all are going to expire. We have an expiration date. And the thing about it is, ladies and gentlemen, we don't know when it is. It's not like it's on the side of a milk carton, okay? Or that you can, open it up and smell and go, ooh, that's gone bad. Okay? The idea here is the fact that we don't know. We have no idea how much time we have. We cannot manufacture any more time. And because of that, we really want to live as much as we possibly can in the now, in the moment, simply because nobody is guaranteed even the next moment. Okay? All right. Well, that's where we're going to end to start. That's what we're going to end to start. That makes a lot of sense. That's where we're going to end this first half of the show. I'll be back, and we're going to talk more about embracing your mortality to live. This is Harry Shade. I'm your host of Rare Sense Thoughts on Blog Talk Radio, and we'll be right back.